everyone. So for this video, I'm going to be showing you how to actually use this site. So the last one I showed you what it is, how students can use it, and the benefits to like teaching and learning. But now I'm going to show you how to actually use it, how to create things for yourself for your future classes. So I'm just going to quickly share my screen so we can work along this together. Okay. So here is, again, our screen as we saw in the last videos. This is the home page. And as we said before, there are different features that you can use. The most popular ones are things like word clouds, polls, open-ended questions, right? Things like rankings, scales, maybe to see where students are at in terms of their understanding, different things that you can bring into your classroom and students can use. So today we're going to go through how to actually do this ourselves. So let's create a word cloud together. So to create a word cloud, for example, you press the word cloud icon, and that'll bring you to all these different templates you can use. So if you think that these look nice, right, like aesthetic with your kind of vibe that you have for your lessons, you can go ahead and do that. Or if you're fine with just a blank one, that's fine too. We're going to go with the pink one today. So you're going to press that. Once it loads, we'll see how it's done. So it kind of just gave you this sort of template question, but what we would do is sort of delete it. And thinking back to my own practicum experience, a question that I asked my class was for the grade 10 history, I asked something like, what word comes to mind when you hear the phrase roaring 20s, right? So I was put this up there to get to see the students' understanding of that era before we kind of delved into it. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to press this bar and go like that. So what word comes to mind when you think of the roaring 20s? Right, so that's going to be their question that shows up on their device. And then what you're going to do is just in this corner, so let me move this here, in this corner here, you can scroll down. And as you can see, there's a bit here that says show instructions bar. So that is this at the top. So do you want to show this to your class? We're going to keep it there so students can use a code, but also we're going to press this show QR code. So that will generate this QR code and let students actually see it when they're in class, and that will let them scan this. And when they scan this, they're then able to generate their responses, and you'll see it populate in this area. So that's really a simple example of how to make a word cloud. We're also going to show an example of a open-ended question. So we're just going to press open-ended, right? And again, we're going to press the this option, so this here, of a blank open-ended question. And again, you would just fill in what question you're asking to the student. So your open-ended question here. So in this case, we'll write test, right? And again, we would scroll down to the bottom here and press show QR code. And once you're ready for your students to see it, you're going to press present, this button here, and it'll populate on the board for you. So that's basically how you would use this site. Now for our actual activity, you're going to do this activity today. So class activity. So as you can see, you can go to your recently viewed activities here. You're going to press this, and it's going to bring us to activity for today. So because I'm presenting to you, I'm going to press present. And your job today is to scan this QR code and answer the question, what are your thoughts on Mentimeter? So describe two things that stand out to you as being useful in your own practice. So think of things like maybe you are in a math class, how would you use this for a math classroom? Or if you're in an English class, how would you use this for that teachable? So describe two things that stand out to you as being useful in your own practice, and it'll eventually generate on my end. I'll be able to see it here. And if we were in class all together, we would be able to see it populated on the board all together. So please let me know if you're having any technical difficulties with that. So stop sharing this and head out.